This is the ultimate neon green light. This is not deferring to the other two stars, and it's definitely not being Alfred to Batman and Robin on this team. Ever since forming this big three, there is one player who's been kind of taking a back seat, and let me give you a little hint, it's not the guy who's burning sage. And you know what? That works perfectly for Brooklyn. And honestly, this sage works perfectly for me too. Now I get it, Kyrie. Now I get it. But anyway, let me explain why this current setup is working for Brooklyn and why it's quite sustainable. What up everybody, my name is Stefan and this is Heat Check. Let's get into it. Last night, Irving erupted for 39 points on 65% shooting, and when you also have KD with 28 and Harden with 23, that's virtually unbeatable. Now, I've been saying this ever since the trade happened, that the only one who could beat Brooklyn is themselves. You got three alpha dogs who all want to be the main guy, all need touches and shots. So the questions were legitimate. Can they make this work? And so far, in the early days of their partnership, it's actually been James Harden, the one who's been taking the biggest hits in terms of numbers. In the 9 games with his new team, the Beard is averaging only 15.5 shots per game and 24 points. Of course, that's nowhere near the numbers from previous years when he was the primary option for the Rockets. But even comparing him to Kyrie and KD, they haven't missed a beat, and almost nothing changed for them. KD still has his 31 points and 21 field goal attempts, and Kyrie is there as well with 29.5 points on 20 shots per game. But one key statistic is the fact that James Harden has been averaging 12 assists per game in Brooklyn. I know that the sample size is extremely limited, but let me tell you that the most he's ever had in a season in his career is 11.2. Even if he doesn't sustain quite the same pace, still this is near career high numbers and assists we're talking about. And that tells me two things. Number 1, that James Harden is just as involved as KD and Kyrie, but he found his role as a facilitator, using his driving skills and being a threat, but finding the open guy and playing for the team's success instead of just raw individual numbers. And number 2, he kind of said this himself, telling reporters that scoring isn't everything and that he will impact the team in many ways, doing anything that he can to help them win, since at this point that's all he wants to do. And what better way to back that up than showing it on the court? You don't see his 15-second dribbles into a contested fadeaway type of shots anymore. Now he's way quicker with the decision. James either drives, shoots, or passes the ball, and that decision happens very quickly now. There are going to be nights when Harden is going to be feeling it and will get blazing hot like he can, scoring 30, 40, or even more points, and the Nets will gladly let him cook. But overall, for this project to work, I think that he's doing the right thing in terms of being patient, playing for the team, and not feeding into the whole narrative of Batman, Robin, and Alfred that the media has created. This is a three-headed monster with a lot of different skills and strengths, so they'll be nearly impossible to beat. Again, if they continue to play this way and don't beat themselves with their egos. So let me know in the comments if you think that this could work and if you see the Brooklyn Nets as the clear favorites to go to the finals from the Eastern Conference. That's it for now, y'all, and subscribe. We're so close to 500,000 subscribers, so hit that button. Subscribe and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.